to be in the backyard. It's actually good to be gigging in the south, to be honest with you. The gig I did last night was in a place called St Helens. Yeah, that's how good my career is going. I was a bit nervous. I was stood backstage. I was waiting to go on, and the compere, he was on stage, was saying to the audience, "Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a fantastic evening, haven't we? We've had a great evening, as we always do in the Wicky Wacky Woo. Now the next comic, he's come all the way from London." And the crowd booed. Thank you, it's just like being back there now. But I was stood in the wings and I was thinking, Jesus Christ, they don't even know I'm black yet, do they? Tough gig! I knew it was going to be tough. The name of the pub was called the Inbred Arms. Lovely pub sign, to interlink arms like this. And then the third one. It's coming out of the stomach, scratching the mangina. And when I came out on stage, I actually thought, wait, it's not going to be too bad. This is going to be all right. There's a bloke sat in, where you all sat, mate? As soon as I come on stage, he shouts out, goes, "Oh, it's okay. It's that one off the telly." But then after I told them I wasn't Whoopi Goldberg. Or Levi Roots, suddenly, all that booing, it started again. It was only afterwards, I was in the dressing room, I was sponging out the reggae sauce stains from my nun's habit, but the promoter comes in and he says, "Paul, you're not very street, are you?" And I said, "What, would your audience, would they like me better if I sort of went up to them and went, 'Yo, motherfucker! Up top!' Ow! Jesus. I think you should know, I'm not very street. I'm not street, I'm more avenue. That's what I am. A little bit crescent. Best on a cul-de-sac. That's what I am, right? And it's weird, it just made me realise though, just how much people in the north, they dislike, just dislike Londoners. I know the reason, and it's not the north-south divide, that's not the reason they hate Londoners. It's because of EastEnders. EastEnders, with his group of miserable people that live in the square, that only have jobs in the square. That only go out with people like some sort of weird cockney yokels, right? Some of you might notice now that Danny Dyer has joined EastEnders. Danny Dyer. Only 4 styles of cockney acting in EastEnders. When they first join, they're always that cheeky, cheerful cockney, aren't they? They're always like, "Right, Treacle! Lovely job! Have a banana! Lovely job! And he goes soft to me pocket." Doesn't last long, that stage. Second stage, I think we all know. Thank you. Second stage, shouty cockney. "You just don't get it, do you? It's all a bad family. I'm not your dad, but you said you love me. You got a funny way of showing it." Third stage, this is is my favourite stage, actually. It's reflective Cockney. You won't remember this. You must be about 5 or 6 at the time. Yeah, remember? We went down to South End on a saraband. Dazza, Gazza, Bazza. They're all there, weren't they? And you lost all your money on the amusement arcade. Good times. And then, remember then, we sold her to white slavers. Who would believe that 30 years later, she'd come back to the square, take over the cat. Final stage, most frightening stage, whispering Cockney. I want you. To look after the cave. Because I'm going down the arches. When I'm down the arches, you tell Nan to get down the Queen Vic. Because after that, I'm going down the laundry. Shouldn't I? I'm going down the laundry because none of us, not one of us, has got a washing machine. It just don't get it to you. I'm not even from London. Oh, that gets applause out there. I'm actually from a place called Bedford, near Luton. Sorry, I had to take your first answer. Actually, that is the best response that's ever got, to be honest with you. It's even better response I got in Bedford. I did a gig in Bedford, this was about 3 months ago, right? I jumped up on stage, said, "Hi, I'm from Bedford." And bloke in the front goes, yeah, we know. Bloke in the back shouts out, "I fucked your mum!" I said, "Dad?" Black families actually moved into our council estate in Bedford. My mum worried to lose connection with our Jamaican heritage, so what she did was she saved up her money, right? And every other year, we used to spend our summer holidays in Peckham. Yeah, Peckham. A lot of differences growing up in a suburban place like Bedford and an urban place like Peckham. One of the first ones I've noticed really, I had interracial relationships before my cousins in Peckham. I was 14 when I had my first white girlfriend. I remember going around her house, knocking on the door. Door opened, and it was, yes it did. It would as well. And stood there was my girlfriend's dad. Never met the bloke before. Bit nervous, you want to make a good impression, don't you? "Hello, Mr. Willer. Is Tracy there?" And he went, "No." Because he was whispering Cockney, see? "Tracy's not here. I want to work with you." And he dragged me in the house, like frog marched me into the front room. I was expecting the usual questions, and sure enough, he sat me down. He said, "Paul, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say this. I've just bought this reggae album. I don't understand all the lyrics. Could you translate them for me?" I said, "Yes, Mr. Willer. I could do that." Second question he said to me was, "Paul, I've got a couple of cans of Lilt in the fridge. Do you fancy one?" do desire the taste of total tropical mist. Right now. So he comes out with the cans, right, I crack one open, I'm drinking it. Pineapple and grapefruit. You can't go wrong, is it? And he starts doing weird shit, starts dancing. Dancing in front of me. And he's shouting, he's going, "Ball. Am I bowling? Am I shaking my batty ball?" People in the backyard, I know some of you, you look at this, you're thinking it's not particularly good bogling. It's more like Mr. Miyagi wax on. What I'm doing here, is I'm impersonating a white man impersonating a black man. And obviously, I'm a black man. So, if I was to do that in between two mirrors, I would put myself in ironic infinity. So I watched him do the dance, it's freaking me out, I thought, that's it, I'm chucking Tracy. Stop going out with her, went out with Mr. Wooler instead. He put the effort in. I'll tell you this as well, that it was my birthday last month in December, and which is a shit time for a birthday. Instead of getting two presents, you just get one shit one, don't you? So, and I'm not going to tell you how old I am. I mean,
50.
21.
You see, this is what happens. You lot start guessing, and it starts off lovely. Someone said 21, and then, no, wait a minute, before you realise it, we're getting into some sort of slave auction situation. Do I hear photoing in the front? Yes, photoing. Shut up! Somebody's going to jump on stage, start checking my TV, ain't I'm a certain age, right? I'm actually fed up of the pressure put on people of a certain age, like to look young, dress young, act young. Best way I can put this, right? When I first got white hairs in my beard, I used to colour them in with a permanent black marker. Quick and easy. It's a good thing to do. Eventually, they do turn purple. Now what I do, I've got one of these magnifying mirrors and I've got tweezers. I pull out every single white hair, right? Every white hair has to be eradicated. It takes about 3 hours. And I'm ashamed about this because it's not male grooming, it's ethnic cleansing. I don't even know if I like young people. Actually, I live on my own in a bedsit in London Bridge.
It's taking him a while to do it.
Yeah, I know, got no laugh from him either, did it? So you've been all swapping the same punchline, getting no laughs of each other, and then you interrupt my show to do the same thing. Live in London Bridge, right, and on your own. It's weird, right? Yeah, certain age, I suppose, is that. How can I explain it to you? Someone like you, sir. Young, obviously punching well above your weight. Doing particularly well. Arms crossed. It's like a defensive look, but I still like it. I mean, if you would go up to a woman, even a girl, and go, "Yeah, I live in my own," she'd be impressed with that. For someone your age to have your own, you know, sort of bachelor pad, you know, love shack, it's a good thing. Good thing. Someone like you, sir, who I have to say has what I call pantomime hair. It's behind you. serial killer.
Come back to my friends, meet my friends. I've got a plastic bag for you.
Obviously you, Silver Fox, there. Do you go up to a woman and go, yeah, Olive me out? She'll probably look at you and think sheltered accommodation. I'm in the same boat as him, to be honest. They're these young people, they're spoiled. Spoiled with their Wii game console and their smartphone and their childhood obesity. And all these kids, they think they've got the right to go to Disneyland. You've seen the ad, right? When they tell the kid, you're going to Disneyland. Kid goes crazy, yeah. Go, woo, I'm going to Disneyland! Woo-hoo! I'm going to Disneyland! I wouldn't go crazy if I was a kid and I found out I was going to Disneyland. I'd say, Mum, tell me the truth. Is it terminal? Is this a gift from you or to Make-A-Wish Foundation? When I was 7 years old, right, this is on Christmas Eve night, and, a drunken, inebriated Black Father Christmas came staggering into my room, stinking of rum. Comes up to my bed and he goes, "Pal! No Christmas presents for you. Cause you have been a naughty little boy." And I said, "You can piss right off. You're not the real Father Christmas. According to my mum, you're not even my real dad." Some of these jokes are true, back there. Young people. Look at you. Look at you. With no fixed haircut. Probably an unhealthy fixation on fur and cotton. Yeah. And definitely with a lust for women with hairless genitalia. I noticed both of you hung your head with shame. I'm going to tell you, and the rest of you, actually, I come from a generation when women had bushes. Bushes, young man. Bushes so verdant. You needed a machete or a stunner just to find their glorious entrance. And we liked it. Now what you got? Now you've got vajazzling, haven't you? For those of you that don't know about the vajazzle, I'll explain. Vajazzle is when the woman removes the pubic hair and replaces it with gems. Gems in the lady garden. Jewels strewn over the mound of Venus. If you get a torch and shine it at that nunu, be like a glitter ball for midgets. Spoilers. Now, for all the young people in the room, no, it's not you. I said young, not mental. I'm going to reassure you, I don't hate young people. I don't hate young people. Some of my best friends used to be young. I'm jealous. All of us are jealous. I'm jealous of you. Look at these two young lads over there. I'm jealous of you. Of course I'm jealous of you. So much to look forward to. And Advantages, I know. And they've seen things. Took me decades to see. You know about stuff. I didn't find out until my mid-30s. Because they've had the internet, haven't they? New technology. This is a shocking statistic, but I will tell you. 8 out of 10, 11 to 15-year-old children now admit to finding pornography on the internet by accident. I mean, that's shocking. That means only 2 out of 10 know how to use the internet properly. I mean, how hard is it to type boobs into Google? Even if you type bobs. Google will say, did you mean boobs? The only new technology I could type boobs into is a pocket calculator. Yeah, good time, Silver Fox. Yeah, my name is still Ricketts.